anticipation of the showdown we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Arkansas Razorbacks return team didn't help matters out much there. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football.
He's going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Clemson is quick to the line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from... Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. From the gun on third down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Touchdown, Tigers. The special teams proving worthy of their name. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin them deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket start, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Clemson! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singletary. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get to the line quickly. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return, it's Graves. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you go.
And he's running in the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
28, Arkansas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start possibly could have happened. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
They're bringing heat. He'll take another shot here. Working that left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The aerial assault continues. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Now on the counter.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The give from the gun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
Stopped after making the catch. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Looking to throw on second down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot, and that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Graves. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell he gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to go. Nice job.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him, trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The Tigers in the hurry up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They want to get this defense on its heels. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on second down. He's going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Getting some heat. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Feeling some heat. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Spins away from the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. And he's not gonna get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So the offense will go for it around midfield. The give and the run on 4th down. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Clemson set up with another first down.
Well, on that 4th down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this offense has got it all, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. keeping it on the ground with the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go right back to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. Oh, what a spin. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Madden. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope it's still alive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Dropping back, it's Madden. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. On the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Madden. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Shakes off the tackler. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Calls his own number. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. The back goes in motion. On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Back to throw, it's Madden. They're working that left side. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. This time on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Madden. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out.